How's it going, everybody? This is Darrin with GuitarControl.com bringing you this video lesson, and today I want to show you how to play two patterns for a 3-note per string pentatonic scale. So right now Guitar Control is giving away this really awesome daily practice routine to improve your lead guitar chops. This was put together by our very own Silvio Gazquez, a two-time Guitar Idol finalist. This routine covers the 4 main concepts that are necessary for lead guitar: alternate picking, legato, sweep picking, and tapping. All the tabs and exercises are all included in this free ebook. There's a link in the description where you can get yours. So be sure to click on the link in the description for the tabs, and let's get close up and take a look at this. All right, so there's 2 patterns that I want to show you. The first, and I'm sure there are many other ones besides this, is 3-note per string pentatonic isn't really my thing. I don't use this a whole lot. I'll kind of explain why as we go along. But the first pattern, basically, what it did was we have to add this note onto the low E string. So it's a whole step away. So basically what it is, I just took this pattern 1, this pentatonic box pattern that I'm sure you already know, and I just added a 3rd note onto each string. So with doing that, we end up getting repeated notes, doubled up notes rather. So here I'm doing it in the key of A. So I'm starting on the 5th fret. So I'm going 5, and then 8 with my 3rd finger, and then 10 with my pinky. Now when I go to the first note on the A string, which is at the 5th fret, it's the same note as they're both D. So as you ascend all the way through this, you keep hearing a note doubled up. Now when I go to the A string, it's 5 and then 7 and then 10. So here we got a step and a half and a whole step, and here we got a whole step and then a step and a half. Now we're going to do the same thing on our D string. And then we go to our G string, we're just back to 2 steps. So it's 5, 7, 9. And then on the B string, doubled up note again. We're here on the 5th fret, 5, 8, 10, and then 5, 8, 10 on the high E string as well. Alright, so that sounds a little bit weird when you're just ascending and descending the scale because of those 2 notes that are being doubled up. So as you can see, these stretches are like pretty big, and this is one of the, probably the main reason why I don't really utilize this a lot in my own playing, because it is really difficult. Unless I'm playing stuff that's up higher, like that little thing I played in the opening of this, where the frets are a little closer together, it's a little bit easier, but it's still fairly difficult. And I haven't really been trying to. It's only been recently that I've really been like, okay, I'm going to try to utilize this. So if you want to play this where you're not getting the notes doubled up, then what we're going to do is we're going to have to shift up every time we go to the next string. So here we're going to start off the same way: 5, 8, 10. Now the next actual note in the scale is here on the 7th fret of the A string. So now we actually have the same shape: 7, 10, 12. So we're 5, 8, 10, 7, 10, 12. Now we're going to have to go to the 10th fret on the D string, to the 12th fret, and then the 14th fret. So it's just 2 whole steps. Now when we go to the G string, it's on the 12th fret, and then the 14th fret, and then the 17th fret. Then when we go to the B string, we're going to have to jump all the way up to the 15th fret to the 18th fret and then the 20th. So we're a step and a half and a whole step again. And then when we go to the high E string, we're going to move up again to 17, 20, and then 22. So obviously these shapes are both movable. You can move them in different keys, but as you can see, this one takes up a pretty good chunk of the fretboard. So I can already see the potential for there being all kinds of like cool licks that could be played in there that are, you know, like a fast ascending sequence or descending. But I haven't quite got there yet on, you know, coming up with anything. So that could be a future video. So that whole sequence. Whoops. So it's going to be, it would be really difficult to just, you know, just fly through that. And I'm sure it can be done. There's, you know, like I said, that we're looking at my personal limitations on this right now. So I've got smaller hands. I kind of got shorter fingers. It just makes it really difficult to do, you know, to do the big stretches like that. And that was why I really kind of initially abandoned the whole thing in the first place. So that little lick that I played at the beginning, 10, starting on the high string, we're on the 10th fret, or excuse me, the 12th fret. Man, 12th fret, 14th fret with your second finger, and 17th fret with your fourth finger. So this is actually this lick is actually an F sharp minor. So here is just a regular old pentatonic box pattern. So what you can do is, you know that that note's in there, and you know that note's in there, and then the other note that is here on the B string normally is here on the 12th fret. So you can just keep that in mind, that no matter where you're at, you could, you know, so if we wanted to do something in E minor, so here, here, and here. So that's like the extent that I've done with using 3-note per string pentatonics. It's just like a fast thing on the, maybe on the high E and the B string. So that thing I did at the beginning, we got so put my first finger on the 12th fret, second finger on the 14th fret, and fourth finger on the 17th fret. So the first note we're going to pick is the 14. So we're going to pick, and I do a hammer on, and a pull off, and a pull off. And then to the 14th fret on the B string, and a hammer on to the 17th fret. So. Now at this point, I'm going to go back to this note, but I'm going to bring my first finger up, because now I'm back in the position of the box pattern. So after we come here, your first finger, then I'm going to go to the B string. I'm on the 17th fret because, like I said, we're inside that box pattern. So I'm going to do a pull off from 17 to 14, and then move down to the G string, and now it'll be 16 to 14, and then finally ending there on F sharp on the 16th fret of the D string. Now we're going to go to the 14th fret on the B string, do a hammer on to 17, and then back to the 14th of the high E string. So. Now, all right, so after we go to that last note on the high E string, then we're going to shift our hand position because we're going to go back into that box pattern of minor pentatonic, also in F sharp. So actually, I guess now that I played up to speed, my hand changed its mind on how it wanted to do it. So we're going to bring our first finger up to play this note, and that puts us into that pentatonic 1. So all I'm doing there is just descending the scale. Alright, so there you have it. 3 patterns, 3 note per string pentatonic patterns that can hopefully kind of get you introduced to the whole concept, and then show you how to do that lick there at the end, just to kind of get an example of how to use it. So if you like this lesson, be sure to give me a thumbs up and leave a comment down below if you have any questions about this or other guitar related topics. If you have not already done so, please subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of the content that we upload throughout the week. Well, that is all I have for you today. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.